And here we are, Sunday afternoon walk. It's still raining, but not as much as it was in the morning. But yeah, I should be wearing a baseball hat as usual, but it was still completely soaked from the morning. So I said, okay, let's go without any cap on. But yeah, so today actually it's, I think, International Day of the emergency telephone number, you know. So here in Slovenia it's 112, and in quite a lot of other countries. So apparently last year around 700,000 calls were made to 112. So basically this is the number if you need medical or fire service, but of course any type of other emergency service is also available, as you know, search and rescue, civil defense, and if you also need the police, which is 113, you can also, you know, tell at 112, and they will either, you know, redirect your call to the police dispatch, or they will contact the, I don't know, it's just stopped recording. Perhaps I pressed the screen, I don't know. So yeah, so if you imagine that more than 2 million people are living in Ljubljana, every third, let's say, resident has called at least once. And you know, last year with the floods, in one day received, on that day when the floods were, you know, the most severe, they received 14,000-15,000 calls in a day, in that day. So yeah, and instead of celebrating, emergency dispatchers today actually announced that they will go on strike. So also them, and the reason is, of course, low pace. Okay, we'll be right back. So yeah, as I was trying to say, they have announced that they will go on strike on the 19th this month. So next Monday, and they will go on strike until, you know, they will the government will give in into their demands. So, you know, the problem is that basically the people that are starting to work as, you know, emergency dispatchers, but that also is basically correct for also other emergency services, you know, as a firefighter, paramedic, police officer, soldier. When they start their first pay, it's basic pay, of course. It's below the minimum wage here in Slovenia. That doesn't mean they do not get a minimal wage, because, you know, your employer, in this case the government, has to pay you the minimal wage, but that also means that when you then, you know, go up, you receive, you know, bump in your pay scale. You are still, yeah, Pridna. Oh, it's raining pretty hard. You know, you are still for some time below the pay scale, minimum pay. Pretty. And you know, now you have, you know, people that are involved in saving your life, and they are basically making very little. Of course, this is, you know, when we are talking just regarding the basic pay. In a couple of years, their pays are, let's say, decent. Oh, yeah. I'm regretting not wearing a hat or even bringing umbrella with me. So yeah, you know, their basic pay is then, you know, augmented with different bonuses for, you know, working a night shift, so working 12 hours instead 8 and so forth. Yeah, but yeah, government will now face another strike. Of course, that doesn't mean that 112 will not work at all, but they will work just according to the law. So I assume no overtime, they will take their breaks and so forth. And yeah, which will of course make, and of course that because of this low pay, they don't get any, you know, new people, because, you know, it's highly stressful work. Okay, we will end on this point. We are completely soaked.